Good morning, everybody. My name is Hillbill, and welcome to my channel Vagabum, where we discuss motorcycles, camping, travel, and adventure. It's about 6:30 in the morning. We're waking up over the Illapah Reservoir. It's a really cool campground. It's BLM. It's completely free to stay here up to 14 days. There's awesome fishing here. The fish are just jumping every 5 minutes over there. We got covered campsites, fire pits, barbecue grills. Pretty cool place. It's really cold here and hot. We're up in the mountains, about 6,500 feet would be my guess. According to how cold I was this morning. I'm going to show you guys my campsite and why I set it up the way that I did. I set my tent up behind this barbecue grill so I can take full advantage of these wind walls. There's nothing fun about camping in the wind. I'm going to break down camp. And we're going to start pushing through Utah on the way to the Four Corners Motorcycle Rally in Durango, Colorado. I am winded up here. This elevation. It's so hard to breathe. God, what a good morning already, though. We're in for a good day. We're in for a good day. It's 7:20 a.m. Camp is cleaner than when I got here. And I'm ready to hit that highway. I'm gonna make some miles. I hope it's not as hot as it was yesterday. It's been rough. It's been hot. I've been struggling, guys. Putting on a brave face. You know what's interesting? There's this trailer here. And this door was open yesterday and nobody was there. I wonder if I should go over there and check, see if everybody's okay. Turn this camera on and show you. Like that overnight, and it was probably high 30s, low 40s last night. We're gonna go check on them. We're gonna go check on them. Hello in the camp. Hello in the camp. Hello. Nobody in there. That went well. I'm glad. I could see inside the trailer. I could see both directions. I could see the bed, and there's nobody in there. I looked over and I saw that door open, and I just got a bad feeling, you know? Like, I was hoping I wasn't going to find something I didn't want to find. I was cruising down the highway and I saw this cool little building and I thought we'd check it out. Pretty old, man. So the highway is right there. All of our old highways, you know, they used to be wagon trails, Pony Express. This could have been a Pony Express exchange. Let's take a look at this place. This lumber is still good. Ain't that something? Small cabin. It's maybe, I guess it's probably 12 by 12. Interesting. All right. Off to the next weird thing. An antelope on the side of the road caught my attention, and then I saw the most honest sign I've ever seen on Highway 50. Pretty accurate. Pretty accurate. I really wish I had time to explore this area. I've been to the Great Basin National Park once, but it was about 10 years ago, and I would really love to check this out again. Just don't have the time today. What a shame. Dude, I just found this place that looks so suspect. I'll show you this. A full service bar. Interesting. Interesting. I'm sure when they say full service, they mean it. Right here you have the VIP spa that's open 24 hours a day. They say it's the oldest profession. The town of Ely is the only city really in on all of the Highway 50. Other than this, it's just these small little towns. This is like a proper city with more than one gas station. They got 10 bars. We just saw they have houses for ladies in the night. It's like a proper city. It's the only city on Highway 50. It's cold still. I'm usually cool as a cucumber in the face of adversity, but I did just have a pretty good scare. I'm in the town of Baker, and it has this one gas station pump, and there's no store. You know, you just slide your card in, and there's one restaurant. Tried to use my card. It said declined, even though I have money, and I was like, no. The next fuel station is 76 miles that way. I ran it again as a debit, and it worked. That was not a good feeling. I don't know if that's ever happened to you guys. It happened to me. Let's get out of here. You know, I'll tell you what makes Highway 50 so much more difficult than any other highway basically in the United States. There's no respite from the sun. There are no trees anywhere. There's no covered rest areas. It's just desert. It's just like going through Death Valley. And you get a gas station about every 80 miles you can hide under, and then book it for the next 80 miles, hang out for 10 minutes in the shade. You just get pounded on by the sun relentlessly. Still worth it though. There's nothing like being out here by yourself, feeling that solitude, you know? It's still really cool, man. Still really cool. Utah is as beautiful as it is hot, and it's really hot. Such a beautiful area. I'm gonna get another motel room. I know on my way to Sturgis, that was the first time anybody's ever seen me get a motel room, but it was hot then too. I found a Motel 6 for $40. Now I could pay 20 bucks to stay at some campground and jump in a dirty river. I could spend another 20 bucks, kick my feet up and watch ridiculousness all night in some air conditioning. That was an easy decision for me to make. You know, filming is so much harder when I'm hot. It really is. It's, you know, when you're not comfortable, it's so hard to break out the camera and just try to look presentable and reasonable. You know, like, I don't want to talk to anybody. I just want to slither out in some shade somewhere. But I want to bring you guys along and give you as much of the honest experience as I can. So, yeah. Chew on that. I'm about an hour from, I was going to say camp, but I'm an hour from my motel. And hopefully there's some cool, interesting things on the way. Wow, this looks really pretty too. Let me turn the camera around. I made it to the Motel 6. I've stayed at this Motel 6 a few times a couple years ago, and it was not good. Just based on the lady that was in there at the front counter, I'm anticipating much better things, although, look at this parking lot. That's not a good sign. But they did upgrade me for free. They gave me a room that had like a microwave and a refrigerator. And she told me there's a cool little dive bar called Ray's Tavern right down the street. Step 1 is always establish shelter. Step 2 is a cold beverage. There's my shelter. I'm just missing a step 2. I gotta tell you, Ray's looks cool. It looks like just the type of place that I like to stop at. A nice, classic American tavern. Surprised to find this in Utah. Not to say there are no bars in Utah, but there aren't many dive bars in Utah. They are few and far between. And I love this old sign too. I'm thirsty. Well, I wouldn't really call that a tavern. There was like families sitting in there eating sandwiches and steak dinners. It's like the Utah version of a dive bar, I guess, but it was nice to have that one beer and move on. I'm gonna go grab a Little Caesars pizza. Here's a fun fact. I'm in Green River, Utah, and I didn't realize this was a bad city until I found out they had a Little Caesars. If there's a Little Caesars in your city, you live in a bad area. There are only Little Caesars in bad areas. If you're ever driving down the street and you think you're gonna stop at a park somewhere and enjoy some sunshine, maybe move on if you see a Little Caesars. Pizza. That's what I always say. There's a KOA right next door. This Motel 6 is actually cheaper than that KOA. I'm going to show you guys what I do every single time I get a hotel room, which isn't very often. Step 1, always looking for hairs. Good there. Step 2. Yep. Dude, look how filthy those are. Take these straight to the bathroom and wash these and put them right back in there. I'm not breathing other people's skin dust. And watch what happens when I do this. You're welcome. Now you guys know what to do every single time that you check into a hotel.